Hello guys and gals, I'm Nick and welcome to 30's Feedback. Stranger Things producer Shawn Levy has waded in on the return of Eddie Munson argument that fans of the metalhead have shouted about since his untimely death at the end of season 4. Let's get into it. Netflix's wildly popular sci-fi original series Stranger Things garnered a total of 13 Emmy nominations this year and took home 5 of those, including Outstanding Music Supervision and, unsurprisingly, Outstanding Prosthetic Makeup. There to represent the series was executive producer Shawn Levy, who has seen the show through since season 1, episode 1. During his brief interview with The Hollywood Reporter, what began as a beautiful ode to fans inevitably gave way to whether or not those fans will be seeing more of Eddie Munson in the future. Set in the 80s and full of nostalgia, Stranger Things has had Netflix audiences enamoured since season 1. With a total of over 50 nominations and 12 Emmy Awards, the series is best known for Matt and Ross Duffer's original storytelling and their lovable characters. Though we rallied behind the D&D inspired party as they faced off against the unthinkable horrors of the Upside Down since 2016, there's not been such an outpouring of love and outrage in equal measure as we saw in season 4. With an all-new and more powerful villain, Vecna, fans saw their favourite characters in unparalleled peril like never before. On top of that, the writers introduced brand new characters, something they do each season, Bob Newby, Billy Hargrove, only to kill them off before the season's end. Unlike previous seasons, Eddie's death struck an unexpected chord among viewers. When asked how he was feeling about being back at the Emmys for Stranger Things, Levy said, "It feels amazing. I mean, the truth is this show has become so popular, globally popular, that even if we didn't get the accolades, the awards and stuff, it would still be thrilling beyond words. So the fact that our peers are recognising our work, especially season 4, because you never expect a 4th season to become more popular than the early seasons, and this one also took us 3 years. You know, there was COVID, there was dealing with that, but it was also our most ambitious season and we just had to keep our eye on that goal. And no matter how many countries we had to go and shoot in, no matter how many times we started production, shut down production, we had a feeling that if we got this one right, audiences would be rewarded. So the fact that it's worked out that way is really exciting." The reception to the series truly has been outstanding. From mustaches and mullets trending to 80s heavy metal band Metallica playing their song Master of Puppets as a tribute to Eddie's character, Stranger Things has turned the zeitgeist upside down. The writers and stars of the show stay interactive with fans on Twitter even during the off-season, keeping everyone updated on the next and final 5th season, as well as feeding into the fan fiction. With all the fanfare, the writers and crew really do seem to care just as much about their fans as they do about the characters, which Levy touched on in his interview. Well, here's the thing, right? Like, we don't make Stranger Things to be fancy. We don't make Stranger Things to get Emmy nominations and great reviews. It's awesome that we get those things, but we make it for the fans. So to feel around the world this very visceral, emotional connection with the characters and storytelling, look at Eddie. Look at the Eddie phenomenon. I mean, as an example, this is a made-up character that got introduced in the 4th year and the world fell in love with him. And so, the way that our fans invest in the stories and the characters, that's why we do this job. It's what we dream of when we do this job. Even with all the love and excitement, creators of the show have undoubtedly felt the barrage of fan feedback since the season 4 finale when the beloved Eddie was ravaged by demo bats in the Upside Down. While his hero's journey was fully realised, many found the high school senior's untimely death a bitter pill to swallow. Outcries rang across the internet demanding Eddie be brought back for season 5. Theories spread like the Mind Flayer's nasty hive mind tendrils. He's going to be Vecna's disloyal right-hand man known as Kars in D&D. He'll be a figment of Dustin's imagination, and so on. However, when confronted with the likelihood of Eddie's return, Levy laughed and said, "Oh boy, a lot of people can't handle the thought of a season 5 without some excuse for Eddie's presence. Highly unlikely, but we hear you, world. We know, you're obsessed with Eddie. So were we." Based on Sean's comments, I don't think there will be any Eddie Munson in season 5. However, this could all be a ruse, and his statement on making the show for fans really is true, and he will be in season 5 in some way. I just don't know. Anyway, what do you guys think about this? Will Eddie be in season 5 or not? Let me know below.